Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in again. Today is episode 14 in our Total War Warhammer series. So let's see here. We're finally at a positive income, if you count 39 as a positive income. But at least we're not going to go broke by simply being alive. So one thing I've noticed here is at the end of the last turn is this wily little you-know-what who basically I hate, who has been just destroying my lands for a pretty good amount of time now, is about to destroy the moot. And I don't think he can take Wurtbad, but he also can't occupy that. But he might be able to destroy it, and if he does, well, Mr. Maximilian Gorst here is going to be running over there with some zombies to occupy that area. If I can get enough money, that is. And that will give me a huge connecting area between my forces. And I may not be able to take Wurtbad or want to take Wurtbad right now, but in the meantime, that will be very, very helpful. Alright, so now about that attrition I was talking about. I am going to continue to head north here towards Bechafen.
Such insolence. I never tire.
Same thing with my other army.
To the shadows.
Both of which will suffer some attrition, but they'll get back in here and be able to heal first.
Darkness comes.
This public order at plus 15 now, and it's in the positives. He can actually step away from his province for a little while without it going completely crazy. So I'm going to move him normally to the very edge of this area.
This better be important.
And it looks like if I want to, I could go to war with the Zavastra here. It's a level 3 settlement. It's got some pretty strong troops, but I've got a full army here. So we're going to see what happens next turn. If I take that, well, Bechafen is going to be next, and then Essen. So we're going to go ahead and... Hey look, a target for our dwarf banshee. Our dwarf banshee. A target for our banshee, a dwarf. So he attacked the mute and now he's raiding it. I want him to destroy it. So now I have +2 vampiric corruption everywhere, and I'm researching the ability to have +1 vampiric corruption in all adjacent provinces for all of my provinces, which is going to basically spread corruption even faster everywhere, and even places that normally would have no corruption. It'll make it also much more difficult for the enemy to stop corruption within my own territory, since the areas surrounding and next to them and adjacent to each other will help reinforce the corruption within their own places. And we can upgrade our White King. And what does he have now? Patrol Ambusher. He can inflict casualties upon the unit target enemy. He can discourage public order in the local province even more. He can increase the holdout time of siege in the local region, or he can reduce the recruitment costs in the local region. I think I'll go with the Patrol Ambusher. Well, actually, since he is all about public order, I'll increase his authoritarian. So when he's in enemy territory, he'll be much more effective at reducing their public order, and why not? Bechafen doesn't even look like it has like a hero in it.
Lord of the night. I am
Move to the very edge of my possible forces with both armies.
Thou darest.
So now at the end of our turn, instead of suffering attrition, we should actually gain reinforcements. Like our troops should heal, I should say. So our income is going up slowly, but we're not really making that much money. However, if we take Bechafen or Zavastra If we take Zavastra, which we're going to, hopefully, let's see. Yeah, let's try it. Declaring war. That's fine. And they're all by themselves. Nice. I'm just gonna, let's see, put my Striders on the ghouls, and I'm gonna auto-determine this one. It's gonna be pretty fast. Alright. And we want to occupy you. And income. Nice. And we have now complete control of this province. Oh, wow. A banner of swiftness which increases the speed of the assigned unit.
My bloodline calls.
Alright, so he leveled up again. So we're going to further increase his aura. Now that I have Zavastra, I have the ability to issue a commandment through this entire place. So it's at -6, but that's just because of a recent conquest. So that's actually going to go up. And now look at its income, 955. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Recruitment capacity and +1 recruits. So that will help me when I do my skeletons. But in the meantime, I can do increased public order, growth, and corruption. I'm going to go with increased public order, because if I do that, I can actually move my king, White King, out of here into somewhere that needs it more. Like Essen. And Bechafen. So I'm going to move him to the edge here of Bechafen. And get him ready. So we don't have Zavastra, but we do have Bechafen. Now that we have Zavastra, I can actually move my troops even closer to the city. And I still not suffer attrition. Ooh, this is nice. So now we're going towards a corruption of about 78%, and we have complete control of that province. That is awesome. So I don't think that they're... Oh, they do have more territory up here. Prague, Fort. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep him here. He's going to keep fulfilling his purpose as a defensive hero. We're going to take Bechafen with our current forces.
Thine right is mine.
No, we're not. We are going to go to a marching... No, okay. Next turn, we're going to give away our knights while our hero is still here. Alright, let's go ahead and end this turn. And he's moving away. So he just wanted to kind of rampage it a little bit, I guess. Alright. So we're going to come over to our army, give away our units. And we're going to have him move back over to Kislev to protect that. Actually, we're going to keep him as a Vostra. Kislev is going to be mighty powerful, and he can get there quickly in the case of an ambush.
Come, impress me.
Since this unit has the most fodder type units, I'm going to go ahead and use it first. Because honestly, if I lose every one of those dire dogs, wolves, and every one of those fellbats, and every one of those zombies, and every one of those skeletons, but those two heroes survive and I get the castle, I would consider that a victory on my regard. Because I'll just replace them with better units. That's the whole point. I just need to gain control of this so that I don't have a big hole in the middle of my empire. So I'm going to, even though I'm at war, I'm going to take on a second foe because I think I can just obliterate Bechafen quickly. And I'm going to move...
Devourer of light.
Well, actually, I need to be able to get the door down. Oh, I can. Okay. So I'm going to move my hero close enough to be a reinforcer.
Into darkness.
Maybe not. Well, if I attack, I don't see an arrow from my guy. He's too far away to assist. So I'm going to have to wait one more turn because of the transfer of forces. So since I'm going to have to do that, I'm going to declare war. No one else really will have anything to say. So it's almost a fair fight already. Oh, it says it's a pretty fair fight. Okay. And it has me garrisoned as well. So I'm going to get this troop, this unit here. It's called the Banner of Eternal Flame, and it gives everybody in that troop fire damage. Since one of my most effective units are my fire guys, I'm going to give that banner to my first unit of flame. And those VAR guys with frenzy, damage dealers, and fire are just going to be exceptional. Now I need to wait at least one turn to get a ram, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and continue the siege.
Hand me my sword.
I've wanted Bechafen for so long. Alright, this hero has leveled up. So we're going to increase... we're going to get Master of the Dead. It constantly gives healing, so when he's in a defensive situation, that's extremely powerful. So we're at a -4 over here in Averland because of a lack of corruption and taxes. I'm going to go ahead and assassinate this character. They're a level 3 dwarf, and they're really annoying me. Chance of success is too low. It's really frustrating. I'm gonna go ahead and go after this other one then. $500 though? It's gonna take 2 turns, but she's gonna get him. Alright, so I think pretty much done everything we can. I can't really build anything until I get money, but if I take Bechafen, I'm gonna get a gigantic increase in my income. I'm beginning to lose income here, but you know what? I make a pretty good amount of money here at Kislev. And now that I own all of this, let's just see this here. 50% bonus income from all buildings in this region. And +2 rank to all lords recruited, so like this is the place to recruit your lords. And it also, I think, didn't it get... Yeah, I think Fort Jahek gets a unique structure here that makes the skeleton warriors just amazing. But that will be in the future, because there's units after Blackguard, I think, so I'm going to be buying units for a while.
Champion of the Dark.
So I think we're ready to end this turn.
Don't underestimate the danger thou art in, mortal. Mine patience wears thin for thy parley.
There's no way you want me to give up my assault on your main castle when I'm already outside of it with an overwhelming force while currently building a ram, and you're gonna give me a little bit of money to let you stay there? Man, no. Decline. I'm so loving the fact that the dwarves like literally die by traveling through my areas. Love it. It looks like that dwarf is heading towards my banshee. If he kills my guy, I'm gonna be so upset. So I have the influence of Nagash, which allows me to move 30% farther for 3 turns. Yowza. I will use that to great effect. Trust me, great effect here. Alright, let's see. If I have the Banshee kill somebody, $500. Failure. But leveled up. Level 4. She's level 6 now. Alright, so next I'm going to go for Inspector. +3 income from all buildings in the local region. Wow, this character Banshee's really nice. So I got 800 bucks, huh? Says I can build something at Swarthofen for income. But I think I'm saving that for vampires, aren't I? What I need to do is get some money going in. So Abraham's at -7 on public order because of lack of corruption. I'm just gonna keep getting assaulted here.
They will serve.
I mean, I can raise some dead, but it's really not gonna help all that much. Don't I have one of my heroes headed south? Yeah, this guy, why is he not going? Did he level up and I stopped moving him or something? You need to get down to Aberheim like yesterday. Ugh, it's gonna take so long to get here. I need to get him into this place. Can you get here within the green? Oh, you can. Yeah, right there. That's within, what, 3 turns? 1, 2, 3. And deploy him to turn around that negative public order. Or it's gonna be a guaranteed rebellion.
Darkness comes.
Alright. So, Bechafen, you are huge pain in my you-know-what.
I am invincible.
30% increased movement range, right? So if I need to get back down there with my second legendary lord,
All die.
I can't, he's laying siege.
What?
We're gonna go with the
Times.
overwhelming
Bow
force here.
before me.
So Savastra is slowly dropping, but honestly it's nothing. Like, nothing serious at all. So,
What?
I could definitely get close enough here to help assist this assault raid.
All
So, I'm gonna have him come onto the left.
I shall go.
I'm gonna have him come on to the
Break out.
right. Well, it depends on which way you're looking, I guess.
Destruction.
And now I do the castle assault again. It says overwhelming attack force. I'm gonna go ahead and attack because I think this is gonna be a great. So as I said in the beginning, the reason I had this Lord start the fight is I wanted to basically use his units as fodder. I'm gonna only have 3 units basically. I'm gonna have a unit of my hero. I'm gonna have a unit of guys that can get on the wall, and I'm gonna have a unit of flyers. The dogs I'm just gonna keep in the trees until the doors break down. And then when my reinforcements begin arriving, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna grab all their units, have them attack, and I honestly could probably win just by assaulting them with the sheer number of flying units once all my reinforcements arrive, with 3 armies here. But first thing I'm going to do, let's see, where's my reinforcements? Everywhere. So I'm going to just tell him to get right in front of this door. Group 2 is going to be everything that can get on the wall. Group 3 is going to be everything that can fly. Group 1 is going to be my lord, and he's going to go next to the ram. And then my necromancer is going to go in the trees, and all my dogs go in the trees as well, because they're just going to get shot otherwise. And I'm going to start this mission, or start this battle, and I'm going to just attack the door. The ram is attacking the door, my guys are now attacking the walls, and my flyers are going in to attack the handgunner. Will they take heavy damage? Oh yeah. Alright, I've got them attacking the walls now, my troops. I've got all my heroes charging towards the same door. Alright, so my Blood Knights are joining the battle. I'm going to have them attack the door. Same thing with my other knights. My hero I'm going to put on group 1 with my other hero. So you can see my army is running. Not very quickly, but they're running. I don't even see my flying units, to be honest. The bats are just going haywire up there. Now my units are getting up on the walls as well to help support them. I guess what I find the most interesting is that I don't have control of all of my army's forces. Like I know I have more army units than that. Like, where are my flyers, for example? So now I'm just making sure that every unit that can run is. And they're continuing to take control of the walls. Doors at about 25% damage. Now I'm going to take my bats and I'm going to go after their artillery. If I can find it. There it is. So my bats are now going after their artillery. The mortars. There they go. They basically helped stop the enemy from attacking while they were basically stopped the enemy from attacking in the beginning because they spent their entire time trying to kill the bats. So then they were able to get up on the walls. Gates are destroyed. Get my units inside. Getting my dogs in here. Getting my cavalry in here. Getting everything in here. Okay, bats, let's go. Here come the bats. I'm still having units climb up over the walls. Look at everything. Okay, well that's fine. Again, if I lose every bat, but they kill these mortars, it's totally worth it. Get him. Get him. So this first unit of bats is taking devastating losses, but then the other three come in, and they're basically they're stopping the enemy from getting anywhere near me. Now I've got all my troops charging in, including my cavalry. So I've got almost complete control now of this, the beginning entry walls. And my bats actually destroyed that entire thing of mortar troops. Like, they ripped them to shreds. So I want to make sure the bats are chasing the mortars and not just getting killed by the cavalry. I want to completely destroy that mortar team. Like, I don't want it to be able to fight at all. Here come some more of my troops. Oh jeez, I have one of my lords is over here by himself. Oh, it's my lord, that's why. Armor piercing damage increased on himself. Healing ability used on himself. And he's just gonna go to town now on this halberd team. So I'll have my dogs get in here and help him. And the dogs are really fast too, the direwolves. Yep, here comes the dire wolves. Look at them all. And then they turn and try to run. Good luck. Now the dire wolves just start going after the knights themselves while the bats are killing them too. Now look at that. Wow, the dire wolves plus the bats just swarming them. Like the knights, they're great at their charge with their spears, let me tell you, but when they're completely enveloped, and there's no other word for it, fighting that many enemies. And they got my lord coming in here too, so he's going to be basically a huge force of morale. Increasing his damage, reducing the damage of all nearby enemies, increasing his power regen, throwing a heal in. And we are now beginning to capture the area. They're just running for their lives now. I actually lost almost 1,000 troops, almost an entire army to take that. But you know what? I had a feeling that that would happen. And that's kind of the way that the vampires operate, to be quite honest. You have so many like fodder units that you can throw away that if you lose a third of your army, that's just kind of considered part of... Like those bats, I lost some of those entire units of bats, but that's what they're... And I'm going to be able to consolidate them and have some really veteran units that are really powerful and cut down on my upkeep. And I own this castle now that I've been wanting for an extremely long time. And 3 different heroes are getting experience. And I also deployed over 4,000 troops. Gonna occupy that for sure. Quest successful, so there's a $1,500 bonus. New quest. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against a lord belonging to the following race, Empire. Well, it's a good thing I got that one, huh? Alright, so let's see, who leveled? Everybody in the main army. So we're going to increase his replenishment rate for his army.
What?
He didn't level, but he got some good experience. This guy's level 10 now? Wow. So let's see, what else can we give him? So he has Earthling, which gives him a chance of, or Earthing I said, sorry, that has a chance to reduce his chance of miscasting. And then he's got Power Drain that gives him 15 extra magic reserve. And we're the Winds of Death that cause strong damage against multiple targets. Give that one a try. And in this army, my main hero is now level 16. I'm gonna go for an 8% bonus to his weapon strength now.
Unstoppable.
Alright, so what have we got? We've got Keslev as pretty much under control. So we are going to evacuate the castle with Manfred.
The true von Karstein.
And we're going to use... I'm going to keep that legendary lord there. He's...
It's night.
Let's see, let me just look at his abilities real quick. He's got Dork Aura, got some decent skills, he has a good army. No, he's my defensive guy. I want to use my legendary heroes to keep battling. Might as well. Okay, so he's going to take control of... darn, I didn't mean to do that. So Manfred is going to leave the castle. And Wulfric is going to take the castle and hold this area. Help maintain some public order.
What of
I'm going to use that gigantic bonus to movement speed, and I'm going to head south.
I am going?
And I'm going to take Essen, because I have enough money now with my income at as high as it is.
My blood
And he is going to stay here, and he is going to simply hold this. Now I can get the ability to not raise dead here.
come, impress me.
So over 2,000 units died in a battle here, so I can purchase huge amounts of troops. 5 zombies in once if I want. That's awesome for replenishing my forces later on. So this Wolfric's going to stay here defensively. Manfred is going to move south. I just took a huge swath of land between Kislev and Bechafen. And so I'm going to basically just need to hold this now.
Darkness comes. Ready.
You know what, on second thought, I know I changed my mind a million times, but I think that I need to keep Kislev under control, or Bechafen under control by this legendary lord. And I need to have Wolfric moving around.
I'll take Sigmar's.
The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm still at war with Prague, and it's a decently sized army. I don't want to get lose Zavostra or Kislev or any of that. Like, I'm pretty committed up here in the north, and it would be really nice to be able to take control of that. As soon as I take Essen, I will gain a gigantic swath of territory from here to here that I will be able to control, and then at that point I don't need to really attack anyone for a while. I can just focus on building an army in the north with my legendary hero, building an army in the south with my legendary hero, and then having a reinforcement army that follows him around so he can double attack enemies, and then just reinforcing my income after that. I need to have Bechafen, which is a rank 3 and has a rank 3 castle. Wow. Wow, so can I... an ancient army is all I need. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it for the $2,000 that I get. But Bechafen has a great ability, and that is going to be, since it's on the corner here, a great area to have a garrison. If I garrison this, gets improved projectiles, leadership is better, siege time, improves the garrison. But I think what I really need to do is get the Balefire Brazier and start spreading corruption through this place. That's a goal. 2,000. Do it. Income and public order. Such a small province, I don't want to waste that. Alright, so I think everybody's got something to do. He's moving. How's this province doing, by the way, Kislev? It's at -1 because of provincial instability, because I just took that territory. So it's going to keep going down, so it's actually going to be okay just by having her there. So she's becoming very effective at holding territory for me. It's quite amazing, actually, how effective she is. I don't have any more attempts with this character, but assassinating an Empire hero, I'm going to need to do that, so I don't know. We'll have to see. It probably won't get done right now, but we're going to get it done. Did it say Lord? I think it said Lord, so I'd have to kill him, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and end this turn. And there's our first view of the Greenskins. Look at all those little heroes coming out. I need to travel north with my Banshee. It's going to be a field day. I'm going to get a hero action bonus so I can assassinate more effectively, hopefully. Man, my money is flying up now. Alright, I'm going to make another attempt at killing this hero because she's right here. Got him. Alright, nice. And now she can start heading north because she got plenty of target skill up there. Alright, now I was successfully hindered, so I lost some pretty strong units, but that's okay. I'm going to move down here normally, and I'm going to take Essen.
My will. I shall enslave the world.
Alright, so I've taken Essen back. I lost a significant force. Look at that. Wow. But... wow, my Doom Knights are wrecked. I need to be really careful about that. Alright, so I'm going to let those replenish. I have Essen. I don't have enough money to upgrade it, though. Wait, yeah, I do. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade Essen to its first settlement. So we're doing okay here, and my income is still going up, so I'm pretty happy about that. And now I can issue a commandment. And so the commandment here, I'm definitely going to go for... I think public order. If I go for public order here, +4, now I'm at +6. It's going to be a really stable province. I won't really have to worry about it too much. And I'll be able to go back and forth between Bechafen and Kislev. Stay defensive up here in the north. At least for right now. And just hold on to what I have and let it grow.
This better be important.
So let's see, this province is at +6, so we don't really need to stay here. Our other province is at 0.
Darkness comes.
So I'm going to move up to Zavastra here. Hold on to that. And just kind of maintain control of that province. And that brings us to a +5, so that's really nice. Alright, we're going to keep bringing our lord over to Averheim. Yeah, because this place is going to hell. Oh boy. Alright, so keep moving towards... yep, so he's just going to keep doing his thing. Alright, my hero suffered some pretty devastating losses, but on the other hand, I don't want to move right now. I'm just going to hold on to this, use the stability to keep growing it, and I'm going to replenish those units before I move, just in case something weird happens and I get attacked or ambushed and I don't know it. I don't want to lose those Blood Knights that have fought the entire game and are now rank 8. So, and my secondary army, I'm going to use this mobility that we've gained, and look at the distance. I'm going to get all the way south here. And my goal with him, since this is my reinforcement army, is I'm going to have him lead the charge in most battles, because he's going to be full of just fodder. So in that regard, I'm going to actually raise some dead. I'm going to give him some more zombies. Do I want? No, I prefer the skeletons. They're faster. Well, I might as well get the zombies. Look at that. Full armor, 19 out of 20. 2 full armies. Almost full armies. So I actually messed up there. If I was going to get some new troops, I'm going to consolidate these two into one. Consolidate these two into one.
Devourer of light.
I'm going to give this one away eventually, if it still survives. But I don't want to attack with Vlad yet. I need to get him replenished. But on the other hand, now that I have 2 army, well, I can't do that either. Okay, so that's okay. And after all that, I would say that this probably is a pretty good place to stop today's episode. So I would like to thank everyone who watched it the entirety and finished it out. And I hope to see you in the next one, where we're going to probably be spending a little bit of time building some new skeletal units in Vlad's army so that he can replace his mainline front fighters. And while that's going on, we're going to be using some of our secondary armies and heroes to kind of affect the battle and the overall course of the war. And I'm also going to maybe take a break from attacking some of these enemy settlements for a little while at least. And I may, I'm actually going to maybe take, I don't know. I need to actually start talking to the Greenskins because they are getting pretty powerful, and it would be really nice if we could get them on to kind of assist us in our endeavors. So, I hope to see you in the next one, and have a wonderful day.